Before we leave, man.
Every damn day.
Hey everyone, it's Jerry at the Fledge, and welcome to Season 2, Episode 63 of Every Damn Day. And we've got Churchill Visionz here with us today, and we're going to talk about music and other stuff happening in Lansing and all the positive work these guys are doing, pushing this needle forward. So, how y'all doing today?
Good. How are you?
Man.
Yeah.
Good.
You guys mind introducing yourselves a little bit?
Yep. I'm Vatalii, part of Churchill Visionz, artist, engineer, overall everything.
My name is CHV Baby Sosa. I'm the founder, CEO, rapper, artist, everything, man. Everything, Go ahead, bro. Who are you?
I'm LordSkeez, representing Churchill Visionz. You already know I'm an artist, talented person,
Everything, man.
Everything.
Designer, fashion designer,
whatever,
graphic designer, video coordinator, movie coordinator. Man, this man does we do it all, man. We all do everything as a collective, so it's kind of hard on the introduction to state our labels.
Oh, we got a lot more to talk about.
Yeah, we really don't have no
Yeah.
labels. Like we three the hard way, man.
I'll give you a label. There's a ton of fucking talent sitting at this table
Oh,
right
yeah,
now.
for sure.
I check out you just dropped something at 1.
Yeah, that was
today,
my music video, Rock With It, just dropped.
And let's talk about a little bit about, are all of you Eastsiders or grew up on the East Side? Or
I grew up East Side. I grew up, actually, my family went to this church when I was in elementary school, middle school.
Yeah.
So I grew up in this neighborhood.
I grew up in this neighborhood as well. Went to high school at Eastern, Pattengale. My little brothers went to Bingham Elementary.
they tore that down. It used to be right
Yeah,
there
it was
across the street.
so sad.
Me, I'm from the South Side, man. I'm went to Wainwright Elementary. You know what I'm saying? From Fielding Drive and Churchill Downs. Yeah, but brothers on the East Side, cousins on the East Side. You know what I'm saying? Family. I always respect the East Side, man. The East Side is like its own world. You know what I mean? What I'm saying? Like, people from the North Side, West Side, South Side. Everybody had a little mingling or whatever, but it's like the East Side always stuck with the East Side, and I've always respected that. You know what I mean? Like, I've always respected the East Side, man, because it just was different, man. You know what I'm saying? You could look at a guy and be like, he's from the East Side. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's always been like that. But
I grew up on the South Side, Hague Road. The Big T.
Yeah,
You know where that is?
Yeah, my brother
lived
lived right there on Hague, and what's that little dirt road that go around?
Hughes or something
No,
like
not
that.
Hughes. It goes around.
Or something.
I think it's Tecumseh.
Damn, I was a paper boy too. I was
Yeah. They stay right there on the Hague, right there in front of the apartments and stuff. Yeah.
I transferred to Eastern at one point in my high school, but I went to Everett for a year. I went to Gardner, Atwood, Riddle, Kendon, all these schools. So I love both sides. I love all sides of town, and I think you guys have that vibe in a lot of ways too, because you're trying to push something positive forward in Lansing.
Yeah, we love the world, man. We love people, man. We love good people.
Yeah,
we love good people, man. We love good energy. And we just striving for greatness, man. You know what I mean?
So we got some shows. You guys got some things dropping. You've got a lot of things happening, I think.
A whole lot of stuff.
But before we jump into promoting all that, what do you guys want to talk about? Let's talk about something. I think about poverty in Lansing. I think about gun violence in Lansing. And I've got 3 guys here who are fighting against that, I think.
For sure. It's an everyday battle, for sure.
Let's talk a little bit about that, if you guys don't. You mind?
Yeah, for sure. Our collective comes. I mean, just the 3 of us. If you start to look into our backgrounds, we come from completely different worlds, but yet somehow still intertwined. And poverty has a lot to do with that. I come from a life of addiction and family full of addiction, and moving out on that. And I can't speak for these guys, but this music became like the outlet. I always knew I had a message to spread, And I always knew that I wasn't going to be perfect enough to spread it in a lot of the places they wanted me to be. So through the music, I get to be genuinely myself and still reach out my hand for the people who are struggling and suffering with addiction, and poverty in general, any kind of, those kind of situations. So, but these guys can kind of give you a little background on their story and that stuff.
I mean, as far as Lansing and what's going on now with the violence and just overwhelming drug addiction, like it's always been drug addiction and all that stuff around here. Like, come on now, it's Lansing, man. You know what I mean? But I think the city needs somebody to look up to. It needs a leader. It needs something to follow, because they're following other trends that they seeing and stuff. They listen to these rappers talking about sliding and killing and all this craziness. You know what I'm saying? And they normalized it. You know what I mean? They normalized it to go kill. Like, that's maniacal. Like, that is crazy. You just want to kill. I don't get it. So I got a voice, and I'm trying, I'm gonna use my voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not, these kids need to know that's not cool. Like, that's not what men do. You know what I'm saying? You go shoot somebody, take somebody from their family, you go rob from a person, take from a person's family. Like we say, we all come from poverty. I was so poor, I didn't know I was poor till I got to middle school, because I come from a poor neighborhood.
See, I thought I was the only one that was poor.
Yeah. I didn't know that, because I came from a neighborhood where, like, it was real close. Everybody knew each other. Everybody was around the same. You know what I mean? And then when I got to Dwight Rich, I'm like, oh, fuck, this guy got some Jordans. This guy has on that. And Mom, I don't got that. You know what I mean? And that drove me to, do things, get out in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
I ended up shoplifting and I had a bunch of big
I've
scams
done all that. I've sold drugs. You know what I'm saying? I've broken houses. I've stole out of stores. I probably did one armed robbery in my whole life. I was a teenager, and when I did it afterwards, I just felt like, because I have friends that's what they just did. Like, they're like, we're gonna go rob a motherfucker. We're gonna do this, and I see them with the money and stuff, and I'm like, well, shit, I want to rob too. And when I actually went and did it, man, the way I felt and afterwards and stuff, and I just was like, damn, man, I wish I could just go take these people their shit back. You can't do that. So I knew right then and there that wasn't for me. So I was never a follower. So I stayed away from them guys, stayed away from that. But I just think that this community needs something to look forward to. You know what I mean? These kids are lost. These children are being raised by children. The parents, they're 20 years old. They got 34-year-old, 35-year-old mothers. There's no grandmothers around no more, like old grandma and Auntie Betty and none of them people. I don't know where they at. You know what I mean? These kids is raising themselves. So, and the music is what's raising them. You know what I mean? So I just want to do my part, man, and let them know, all that killing and stealing, all that, that's not what's up. Take care of your family. Take care of your mama. Take care of your sisters, your brothers. That ain't for suckers. That's for real men right there.
I was really shocked when I saw the 17-year-old girl off from Wainwright's, who I'm sure you guys
that's right
know.
around the corner from. That's right around the corner from. I told you I'm from Fielding Drive.
Yeah.
My family has 7 houses on Fielding Drive. Like, when I say Churchill, I mean I'm serious with it. Like, we own houses all through that neighborhood. And when that happened, that hit home, man. A real close friend of mine, that was her sister's daughter. I know that little girl. I know the little girl since she was a little girl. You know what I mean? And it's just terrible, because it's not just her. We run a t-shirt store. So all the money that I've made, Forever 15, Forever 16, Forever 17, they're all RIP pictures. I hardly ever do a shirt with somebody's album cover with their artwork. Positivity, graduation, open house, blah, blah, blah. It's always gone but not forgotten. God was ready for you to go. Your wings was ready, but my heart was. I could go on and on with these slangs that they say, you know what I mean, when people die, you know what I mean, because that's all we doing, man. And, I'm just trying to do my part, man. If I can get one person to listen, you know what I mean, and then that person get one person to listen, I'm happy. You know what I mean? Because that shit ain't where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I've been to penitentiary. You know what I mean? all my friends. I'm 30. I'm old. I'm gonna say my age. But
I'm 56.
I'm a
or
little
55,
older. I'm a little older. I'm a little older. But all my childhood friends are dead in penitentiary or fucked up on dope. You know what I'm saying? Or just out here just trying to just now go back to school, just now get jobs, and they lost because they don't know what the fuck they're doing. You know what I mean? It's bad, man. The streets ain't for nobody, man. The streets are like Floyd Mayweather, man. The streets are undefeated, man. You can't beat the streets. It's impossible.
I had the founder of the Malcolm Little Gun Club, Mujahid, on the show the other day, and he was telling me about, when they put 496 through and they split up the West Side, which was a racist move by the Michigan Department of Transportation.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, that's when they built Churchill Downs, and they took a bunch of people that were displaced, that had a lot of community, they had their own grocery stores, own banks, all of that, and made Churchill Downs. And Churchill Downs was they tried to make it broken from the beginning.
Yeah.
And
I never knew that.
We're paying for it still.
Yeah, I never knew that.
But it all makes sense when you start putting the pieces together.
But that neighborhood alone is the whole community.
Yeah.
That neighborhood alone is a community. That's something told. That's like a whole show would have to go to that, because that's just something different.
Yeah.
I used to play flag football for Geno's Generals, and we practiced at Wainwright there.
Yeah.
And I have a ton of my old friends are from that neighborhood, like Frank Brewer
Sure.
and stuff. That's who I used to steal shit with.
How you feel about this though, bro? I see you know what I'm saying, you let me voice myself, and I appreciate that. But how do you feel, brother?
How I feel about the whole situation, I don't even condone all the killing shit. I just feel like that's a weak trait to me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we all grew up all fucked up, but that's what we became. You know what I'm saying? So I've been misled all my life. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So now coming to my two brothers, you know what I'm saying? It's making me see a lot. You feel me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to do.
We learning, man. We teaching each other every day. We teaching each other every day, man. Learn from Mo, learn from Ski. You know what I'm saying? He learned from Mo. We it's us every day, all day long. You know what I'm saying? We go home at nighttime. You know what I'm saying? Mo's a married man. You know what I mean? Skis. You know what I mean? He got his family, his woman. I'm a single father. I got a 15-year-old girl at home that I'm raising by myself.
Really hurt. Close to home.
Because they know each other, man. And when that happened, you know what I mean? It broke her.
And we talk about all the time now.
I mean, with broker, man, I had to explain to her what it really means to be shot, and I have to tell her every day. I have to keep reminding her, pay attention at all times. Pay attention. You know what I mean? I might ask her, where'd you put your deodorant? That's something that you have in the same spot all the time. Oh, she have to think about it. You know what I mean? So, these kids are still babies, they're children. I seen one young boy on Facebook talking about, we don't give a fuck who we see, who's there when we see him. Me and my niggas, we slide and we doing it. And they think this shit is cool. And the little girls, not saying this little girl that we're speaking on right now, she was a good girl. I know this little girl, she's a good girl, come from a good home. But it's a lot of these young girls that won't date a guy unless he's out sliding or got a gun or back in the day, it was mostly drug dealers because that's what the girls liked. You know what I'm saying? The girls like the guys with the car. We young, you have a nice car, you got jewelry, you fresh, you got money, you can buy them shoes and stuff. That's what they like. These girls want the gangsters. They want, not gangsters, because that shit ain't gangster at all. You know what I'm saying? They want these punks.
Gangsters, what y'all are doing.
Yeah. This shit gangsters. Yeah, it's gangster to the bone gristle. That's punk shit. You know what I'm saying? Scared to be punched in the face. You know what I mean? Put your dukes up.
See, that's when I was young. We had a lot of fights and people would get stabbed.
We fought. Hit with a chain, hit with a lock, hit with a bat, hit with some whatever. But it's still hand-to-hand combat.
And no one died. I mean, you might get a
once in a while here and there. Man, they shooting out of cars. They shoot into cars. They seeing cars that it was. I have a man. I can go on and on about this shit, man. I ain't trying to hog up all the time. But
and I don't want to spend the whole time on it because this is kind of
that's something.
negative.
That'll carry on. So let's move to something else, man, because that's some of the songs.
So if rap and the songs and the culture, the TikTok and all of that is creating this vibe, can it be uncreated?
That's my personal mission.
That's my personal. I absolutely believe that.
And if you don't believe that, listen to Rock With It, that video we dropped today.
Yeah.
Everything about me and in my being is to help people that come from where I come from.
Yeah.
I watched the short clip on Facebook. I didn't go listen to it after it dropped though.
Yeah.
And so I caught that part.
Man, he explained breaking, you know what I'm saying, breaking the ties from family history of racism and sexism and man, everything, man. Like that's a dope song, man. Vatalie's up. I mean, he's an awesome artist, man. Like he doesn't rap. He's really a, you know what I'm saying, a gospel. I mean, he's really a preacher, man. You know what I'm saying? He's dope, man. He always has a message on his songs, man. I love him for that.
So, you know, if I put 30 white people, older white people out here, and they're looking up on the stage, they're thinking these guys are part of the problem, right? I mean, you got your hat on backwards, you got tats on your face, and all of that.
Because that's where we come from.
You're the solution.
Because we understand.
You understand better than all the cops, all the social workers, all that bullshit they keep talking.
I don't understand why there's not a drug dealer rehab. Why are you putting drug dealers in prison for 30 years and stuff? These people have pushed to the point where why don't you put them in the drug rehab and show them how to fill out an application?
How to manage money.
How to manage money. How to do this, how to do that. I've never filled out a job application.
You haven't?
In my life.
See, we help entrepreneurs all over the place. The best entrepreneurs are the
hustlers, the ones that come from the streets. Yeah,
and
teach them, take them off the streets and put them somewhere. Show them how to fill out. You know what I mean? Show them how to fill out get job interviews. Fill out. I don't even know what the fuck it's called. I'm just playing. To fill out applications and to how to take care of your kids and put them through parenting classes and put them through anger management classes, money management, this, that, and third. No, but they just slap them in the penitentiary.
Yeah.
There's
no rehab.
There's no rehab for a drug dealer. Yeah, I mean, it's penitentiary.
See, I'll take any drug dealer in here that wants to come in here and change something, even if they want to come in here and get like fentanyl test strips just so they can test their shit.
Yeah.
I'm good. Whatever they want. And we'll never talk about them being a drug dealer or anything like that. I want to make sure that message is out. But let's switch. So
that's dope.
It's what we should be doing.
Man, that's
you and Jerry are definitely gonna link because you guys have a lot of the same vision,
bro. That's
and he does like we do at the shop. He does that all day. He's here.
Yo, that's
doing that kind
dope,
of stuff,
man. But go ahead.
See, we had a house right across the street that he was dealing out of, and him and I talked all the time. So if there was an overdose, they might drag the person over here, but I'd Narcan them on the porch. And then I'd always call 911 and ask them not to send the police, just send the ambulance. And then they were doing it. That was putting it here. So he wasn't at risk for whatever he wanted to keep doing. But I convinced him to start testing this stuff. And they were all right there. And then they raided that house. They no-knocked it. They did a flash grenade and scattered all those guys. One guy had to run a mile to come get Narcan and run back
and get his people together
to get his people saved, and it was all right there. We do stupid things,
but an untrained mind would look at that as enabling.
Yeah,
no, that's not enabling. It's inevitable. So let me try to help the way I know. I understand exactly where you're coming from, and I understand how somebody else might look at it like, oh no, you're part of the problem. No, that's part of the solution, man. Because we all need help. We all need help, man.
My daughter died of a fentanyl overdose. She was a heroin addict, and I'd have taken another day with her, just one more time. If someone had Narcan, if they would have had Narcan in the public restroom of Quality Dairy, I'll continue to call you out until you do that. Somebody could have saved her, but they didn't save her. and now we're here. So we gotta do this shit.
That's just deep.
Yeah,
And those are the kids that I'm making my music for.
So let's get into this. Let's get into the positive side now.
Yeah.
I want to see. Oh, there we go. I was gonna say I want to see at least one smile.
Oh, yeah, these are the conversations we
Man, this
have
shit
at our
deep,
shop.
man. I mean, hey, you know
Deep.
what? I
Yeah,
kind of go ahead, Ski.
No, it's just deep. It just take you to a whole other world.
Yeah, man, because we didn't have no I didn't know what the fuck I was walking into, bro.
Well, I'm glad you walked into it blind like that.
Yeah, I didn't know what the fuck I was walking into. Nah,
No.
man, I'm loving it, man. This is dope.
You know, we're 20 minutes in. Let's promote. Let's talk
Okay,
about.
sure.
We got April 2nd. I know that for sure.
Yeah.
We got some drops.
We got a lot of stuff coming up.
You
My
got the-
video just released today. Skeez has his song Codeine Crazy dropping next Friday. We've got a full tour of Indiana and into Allen Park for a weekend in March, St. Patty's Day weekend. We have my birthday show here. We're doing that $10 a person, 8 to midnight. And the artists coming out are, so I've been doing music for about 10 years. And so I've been booked doing shows in a bunch of different circles from all across the United States. And so I picked my favorite artists out of each circle, and that's who's performing for my birthday. So we got people coming from Memphis. I got people from Jackson, from Detroit, from Toledo, from Columbus. So the show is going to be something a little different. And of course, we got us from Lansing. We got a couple of Lansing guys that are going to come through. But that show is just going to be a great time. And it's all inclusive. If you come, pay your $10, come in, hang out with us, we're going to have a blast. And then the other big thing we got coming up is we got booked for the 420 Fest.
420 Festival.
With Too Short, Currency, Kasky. And we have our tickets $40 a piece. We're running a deal.
We got they got Tugga. Tugga gonna be performing. Yep. Tugga gonna be performing. Kelsey Lynn.
Yep. Prime Suspect.
YBF Lante. Man, I'm
Red Dollars.
Man, Lansing is full of talent, man.
Yeah,
like
it's really cool.
Lansing is dope, man. It just needs the right people to step up.
See, I grew up in Too Short, so I can bring Too Short. I need to see Too Short. There's not a day that, well, there might be some days, but I'm not playing.
Man, just meet us up there, man. We get you backstage, man.
I sing that song, Let's Face
like
Too Short,
Too
in
Short.
my head.
Hey, you know what our
day.
song I wanted to sample? Because I've been thinking about it crazy. Remember, Short but Funky?
Oh, yeah.
Funky. You know what I'm talking about? That's Short but Funky.
Yeah,
that was the shit.
He sampled James Brown with that, right?
Yeah.
And then I was trying to do this intro. I did that intro myself. I'm not happy with it yet. But I was sampling Too Short because part of the theme of the show is that every damn day
life is too short.
You can't escape it, right? You can't escape poverty. You can't take a break from it, right? And on Christmas Day, there's still poverty, there's still addiction, there's still violence, and snow days and shit like that. Every single day, this lays on us. And if it's gonna lay on these people that I love so much in our city, in our world, like you guys pointed out, then it can lay on me too until we're all out of this bullshit.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm loving the vibe. I'm coming backstage. Too Short's coming to the. No, I'm just kidding.
Too Short's coming to the Fledge.
That would be my dream, man. I might have to just
let's
close
make
the
it. Let's make it
Fledge
happen,
after that.
man. Let's make it happen. We can make it happen.
No, I don't want to spend any of your social capital on me. I'll show up somewhere for sure. I'll load some vans. Whatever.
So, okay, back to some of my stuff. Skeez, you want to let them know what you got going on? You know, you got the Pressure video. You got Trapland.
Yeah, I got Trapland, Pressure, Snitches.
It's my favorite
On My
joint.
Grind.
Snitches.
Yeah.
Codeine Crazy coming out next week.
Codeine Crazy coming out Friday. You know what I'm saying? Make sure I subscribe to Churchill Visual channel.
Yeah.
On YouTube?
Yeah, and that's
I'm gonna put all of that in the comments and share this video later.
Yeah, that's LordSkeez, Pressure, LordSkeez, Trapland, LordSkeez,
On My Grind.
Codeine Crazy, Snitches, On My Grind.
Skeez has really been going crazy.
God
lately.
damn.
He been going crazy.
This is all in like, what you think about 60 days?
Yeah, we dropped most of the videos.
Let's say 90
within the
days.
last
Let's say 90
month.
days, maybe. No,
We dropped most of the
30,
videos in the
45
last
days.
month.
Yeah,
A couple of them came a little beforehand.
about
But
90 days, but for the last 45 days, you've been going crazy. Not a movie, a series. We're doing a series
A
called
full series.
For the Love of Cash. You know what I'm saying?
It
A
would be
full
like
motion
for
picture series.
Netflix.
Yeah.
we're shooting.
Well, it's gonna be streaming on Tubi, Crackle, Voodoo. It's gonna be streaming
We're
on
pushing for
Amazon Prime. No, Amazon. We're pushing for Prime. Prime's locked in. We're pushing for Hulu.
yeah,
We're pushing for Paramount. We're pushing for Showtime, Stars,
We're pushing for
Netflix. I think Hulu we might have that locked in. I got to make a couple more calls, but yeah, it's
Skeez is our lead.
It's
our
me.
lead role.
I'm Cash.
yeah, he's the
So
lead
I'm
character.
the lead character.
So
What's
basically, go ahead, bro. Go
And
ahead.
it's the other one. What's her name? Tootie.
Love Tootie
Love.
Brown. Shout out to Tootie Brown.
Tootie Brown. TikTok, Snapchat, whatever. She on
So basically, what the movie is, it's about a ex-con named Cash. You know what I'm saying? Which is LordSkeez. He's been released from prison after doing a 15-year stint. You know what I'm saying? He bumps into a childhood friend, Rick, which is me. I'm gonna just put it into a nutshell. Rick owns a t-shirt company, whatever. So Cash comes to work for Rick. Rick has the girl, Love. She's just working in the shop, and they have another friend named Zay. You know, it's just wild, crazy guy with their childhood friends, and Zay ends up taking some stuff from a guy named Mova and another guy named Four, which is Vatalii, and another artist I'm working with named Finkelwerk. So they're the antagonists of the movie.
Yeah.
Mo and
You look
So it's
good.
good time.
Finkelwerk,
man.
man.
Finkelwerk, he's the antagonist. So basically, Zay takes some stuff from these guys, and not telling Cash. He goes to get Cash to go ride with him. They go to where they go. He gets out the car. Cash finds the gun. It just goes crazy. So in the meantime, Love and Cash are in the shop working together. So they're building a relationship. And then Cash gets caught in a situation he has no control over. So basically, at the end of the day, it's like, the girl's name is Love. His name is Cash. And she's going to end up going through a bunch of bullshit because she knows he's a good guy, put in a fucked up situation. So it's basically showing, like, what would you do for the love of Cash? So we played on the pun for the love of money and for the love of cash, but cash is not the money; it's the character.
And even more than that, this movie shows,
and we're showcasing all the Lansing artists.
And it's feelings too, like he said, like I just came home. You know what I'm saying? So
from prison,
from
15 years.
From doing 15 years. You know what I'm saying?
When then as a child, never had a girlfriend, never had nothing.
And ain't trying
And
to
they're
go
coming
back.
home.
home.
And this movie shows how quick you can end up back there.
Get caught up in it.
Not even 24 hours.
And it's basically going to be like a hip hop musical.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Have you been filming?
Oh yeah, man. We're about 30 minutes in, man.
All
It's
right.
crazy, man. It's crazy,
This
man.
is
We're
exciting.
working,
I didn't know
bro.
what I was walking into.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
man. It's crazy. Shit, I got a slot for you, man. You want to you feel like
Yeah,
getting
you
a part of
gonna make me be
history?
some old white dude.
No,
Swinging
you can be the goddamn kingpin. You can be the goddamn.
Kingpin.
You can be the kingpin. Be a detective. You can be a pimp. You can be a player.
The cops already thought I was a clubhouse for the Bloods for a long time. I let them keep thinking that a little bit. Make me feel all right.
Yeah, makes you feel like you, motherfucker. I'm that guy. Until they come with that flashbang.
Both my friends, Too Short and being in the film.
Yeah, man. We could
man.
definitely make that happen, man. Like I would be honored, man.
Well,
That's the whole point of
we got
Churchill
some
Vision.
cool
Matter of
places
fact,
to,
we can shoot some shit in here. Yeah.
It's open to you guys for sure. We say yes to
No
anything.
doubt, no
We say
doubt.
yes
I
to
like that.
everything.
No doubt. There's a lot of
So,
man. Thanks, man. For sure,
All right.
man. Thanks,
of course. But dang, he said Cash. That's another young kid that was killed in Lansing. His name was Cash, right?
I never heard of
what's
so
his
many of
name?
these young boys, man. It's sad, man.
Yeah, there's too many. And it's I'm glad that we have Southside and Eastside sitting here. I wish we'd have Northside sitting here too. I don't even know what the West Side's doing.
Man,
They just seem quiet.
they've been gone since Adia.
So
no disrespect to the West Side, man. No disrespect. Y'all gotta come outside, man.
That's what it feels like. I don't meet many people.
They're still in quarantine.
Y'all gotta come outside, man.
They're still in quarantine. They're still in their apartments and shit.
Quarantine's been lifted. West Side, y'all can come out. So, I hope that ain't gonna make anybody mad.
Man, they know it's all for fun, man. It's all in fun.
So as we start to wrap up here, I always, I talk to a lot of people that want to help, but they don't know how to help. They don't know, somebody, a 50-year-old white lady on the South Side isn't gonna know.
Find one person and put a seed in them.
See, I always tell them, find someone you're scared of and just smile at them. Just start with that.
That's huge.
Just say, hey, how are you doing?
Yeah, and just.
Self loves talking to white ladies.
Human
it's one of the greatest things I get to see.
And they look at you like thugs, and you probably get treated that way. You can probably sense the fear that people have, and that's disrespectful.
I've dealt with that my whole life, man. It's always been hard for me to have girlfriends and some girls like, you so good looking and but I just was always scared of you. I'm like, why? You should have just came and talked to me. You know what I'm saying? My demeanor is my demeanor because where I come from.
Right.
And I'm skeptical of people and I pay attention. I'm always aware because, unfortunately, in this world, you have to be. But, no, man, I'm the greatest person in the world, man. You can't judge a book by its cover, man. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best books I've ever read, man, had the cover was ripped off them. Shit, didn't have a cover. So yeah, man, you can't judge people by how they look and by the bad decisions that they've made. We're human.
Not everyone out in the streets is a shooter.
Nah. Not even the shooters are shooters. They're just
in the way.
Yeah.
Just doing shit. I just want to do so. I want to be cool. Okay, well, you're gonna be cool for 20 years. You're gonna be real cool. You're gonna be very popular in that bathroom. That is prison rape is a thing. When you go into prison, they show you a video where the man walks in and he comes in, there's a butterfinger on his pillow. That story, you heard that story? That's true. They show you the video when they put the butterfinger on the pillow and they tell you to grab the butterfinger and come out and say, hey, thanks, but no thanks. They show a man sitting in his cell and a prison guard is coming into his cell every night, taking him out and raping him. You know what I'm saying? They tell you don't borrow nothing. Don't be just too quick to be friendly with people. Don't owe nobody nothing. Like, yo, it's real. Like, it's really real, man. A person will bait you in, man, and take your butt from you, man.
And if you shoot and kill someone, it's going to be hard to get out.
Yeah.
And that's your life now.
Yeah. Forever.
Well, what did we forget to talk about that we should be?
Like we said, go to YouTube. Churchill Visionz is the page if you want to go as a collective. But right now, as LordSkeez, capital LORD, capital SKEEZ, LordSkeez, and man, just type in LordSkeez, man. And it's just gonna come up. Everything's gonna come up. You know what I mean? My name is CHV Baby Sosa. You know what I mean? Man, we're lit, man. We're lit. Mo Vatalii. But right now, man, we just really just giving LordSkeez the green light to do what he gotta do, man. The boy has, my apologies. The man has so much fire inside of him that we just get out of his way. We just let him do what he do. He's a little fucking pit bull, man.
Yeah.
All right.
And the plan is to flood. Every Friday, you should be able to find a new music video from us.
Okay.
Soon coming, we'll be having weekly vlogs.
So I feel like you guys are the agents of change, or some of the agents of change here. How can we help you? How can we make you all stronger?
Subscribe to our channels, click the notifications, share the posts, go to our Spotify's, you know what I'm saying, stream our music. Once you get into it and because we're different, our music is definitely different. Mm-hmm. So just tune in, you know what I'm saying? Just be real. Merch. Yeah, buy some merch. Come to Churchill Visionz, custom apparel and photography. 3280 South Waverly Road, Suite E. That's right on the corner of Waverly and
Who's the
Holmes.
photographer?
All of
All
us.
of us.
All of us.
We
Man,
all
I got
shoot.
people
We
looking
all
for
edit.
photographers all the time.
Yeah,
So
we
send them our
got
way.
we got the Sony A7 II, we got the Sony 6400, we got the Ronin S gimbal, we got the Ronin SC gimbal.
We got
All
everything.
the phones,
All right.
crazy.
Well, that's a wrap. That's another every damn day. I didn't know where the show was going to go either, if we were just going to talk about music or
Yeah.
whatever. This is beautiful,
Allah.
guys. I
Awesome.
love it so very much.
Allah.
Thank you so much.
All right, thank you
All
for
right,
having
y'all.
us, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. We'll be
Peace.
on every damn day again tomorrow.
Allah.
Love y'all. See you later. Support Churchill, Visionz, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.